because the shingles are way weaker than the cement at the bottom of a house.
Of course.
Word.
I
Foundation
feel you.
gotta be strong, man.
Bars, man.
I like that.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's
Okay.
A fact, man. That's dope. That's dope shit, man. Let's get into the first topic. Yeah, let's get into the first topic. Hey, Alex, can you play the Damon Wayans clip? The Verzuz clip. Because I haven't been able to ask another comedian this kind of question. Like, how would a comedy versus battle do?
Interesting.
I think it has to match though. I think Damon Wayans and Dave
Have you been watching Verzuz?
No, I have not.
You haven't got into Verzuz?
No, do they do it with comedians?
They should, right?
Who would you go against?
Chappelle?
You would go against Chappelle?
I'm calling them out.
Oh, you heard it on this show. He calling out Dave Chappelle.
Versus Damon Wayans.
Oh, man.
Somebody get Timberland and Swizz Beatz on the phone right now, please.
I'm on the phone line right now.
Now, let me ask you, have you been watching Verzuz?
No, I have not.
You haven't got into Verzuz?
No, do they do it with comedians?
They should, right?
Who would you go against?
Chappelle?
You would go against Chappelle?
I'm calling them out.
Oh, you heard it on this show. He calling out Dave Chappelle.
Versus Damon Wayans.
Oh, man.
Somebody get Timberland and Swizz Beatz on the phone right now, please.
I'm on the phone line right now.
Now, let me ask you, have you been watching Verzuz?
No, I have not.
You haven't got into Verzuz?
No, do they do it with comedians?
They should, right?
Who would you go against?
No. All right, so what do y'all think about a comedy versus battle?
You go first, bro. You had a good take.
Okay. I feel like when it comes to comedy versus, they have to match. Like, for example, like I don't see styles for styles. Like I don't see Dave Chappelle as like a battle comedian. I'm pretty sure he got jokes for days on people. And also Damon Wayans. I know Damon Wayans got a family like 11, and I know he roasting, but that type of comedy is more like, you know, like not directed at people exactly. You know what I mean? More like personal experiences. That would work. I don't think Mike Epps and Dave Chappelle would work. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Mike Epps would just end up coming at Dave, you know?
Yeah, no. The thing is, like, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what is it? Like in hip hop, like, not like you might think like some of the lyrical dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you can't fuck with them, but some of these dudes aren't battle tested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's not their thing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get eat up by a guy who is more battle tested, but he's not as lyrically sharp.
Exactly. Yeah.
We've seen this many times in hip hop. But when it came to like when I heard that, I was just like, comedy versus battle. Like, how would the format be? Like, would it be like roasting, or would it be like
set for
set, story for story? Like, would it be like, I don't know, bit for bit?
It's the same thing as it is with music.
Go ahead.
Speak,
cuz.
Speak, queen.
It's the same thing as it would be with music. It's your best joke. So whether it's a reference back to a movie that you were in, the crowds, I remember that. That's what you want.
That would be
so
funny.
it can't be a roasting back and forth. It has to be, I'm a classic, you're claiming to be a classic. Let's see who's really classic and universal. So like when I think about a battle, you could say it'd be Dave Chappelle and Damon Wayans, but then we talk about movies then, because they have to be movie lines at some point for them to connect, and then things from stand up and stuff like that. But the only reason why I think it would be a debate between the two is because the Wayans family has a lot of notable movies, whereas Dave Chappelle doesn't have as many notable movies.
Now that's true. And just Damon Wayans himself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So I agree along the lines of what Bree's saying. For them two guys, it would be a sketch battle. It wouldn't be like it probably be some movie scenes in there too, but because of where Damon is from and like how he came up in the industry, it would be sketches versus sketches. Dave Chappelle has two of the best seasons of sketch comedy of all time, but also in Living Color is the foundation for
the blueprint.
Literally. And Damon has like 6 or 7 iconic characters and sketches with those characters that'll pretty much he's gonna get Dave Chappelle out of here if it were to ever happen. Like, I'm never gonna disrespect the Wayans. We were talking about this last week on the podcast. Marlon Wayans was on the Breakfast Club, and he came at Charlemagne and Wendy Williams in the past for coming at his older sister Kim. Because Marlon, yeah, shout out to Kim Wayans. She's the youngest of the 10, and their mother passed away last year, and that's kind of what got Marlon back on stage to do some stand-up or whatever. But Damon got Homie the Clown. He's one of the men in film. He's got Handyman. He's got so many fucking iconic characters, bruh. And the sketches, I mean, it was 7 seasons of In Living Color. He was the standout. Like, he was the standout.
Yeah,
I don't care, huh?
Five.
Yeah, he was the standout, all 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Because I think the first 2 seasons, Sean was the DJ, and then the third and above, he was a member of the cast.
Yeah,
but like,
Marlon came in like, I think season 4.
yeah, at the very, very end. But like, Damon, that was his show. That was him and Keenan's show. You know what I mean? Well, Jamie Foxx and David Allen Greer and Tommy Davidson as well. Those 5 brothers they set the stage, huh?
I'm adding Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yes, Jim Carrey for sure. And then also sister that was on the second Cosby Show, the black woman, the daughter, she was funny as fuck too.
They were all funny.
It was legendary, bro. It's legendary. So I think if it happens, which I don't think Dave wants that smoke. I really don't think.
That Dave, they're calling you out.
Listen, I'm not calling out shit. Damon called him out. I'm a nobody. I'm just a nigga from Providence. But I think Dave is aware of who Damon is. He knows who the win. He knows. Like, Damon is one of the best stand-ups.
He's sleeping under a fucking rock.
Yeah, bruh. He just minds his business. He doesn't do the Hollywood thing.
What is it, Dave Chappelle? I just seen like he was doing stand-up, and this was like an earlier one, and he was talking about like when he seen Damon Wayans doing stand-up and how much like he admired him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, Damon Wayans he's a GOAT.
Bro.
He's a GOAT. You watched the Comedy Store documentary?
I have not.
Oh, no, go check that out. All 4 episodes, man.
Where's it at? Where's it streaming? Showtime?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that on my Hulu Plus as an add-on. I'll check that out this weekend.
Yeah, before he got to In Living Color, and him and Keenan used to hit that spot hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that at that point, yeah, the Comedy Store, man, that was just like, well, all the legends, man, young, new, old, veterans, they all worked this shit out.
Everybody,
Yeah.
bro. Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Robin Williams,
That's one
those
of those spots
guys. Yep, for sure. For sure. But yeah, Damon wins
You got
that.
Damon?
Hell yeah.
Damon?
It's
Ooh, he said skit.
I can't-
sketches.
I can't say
Well,
anything with a Dave Chappelle
Look,
mask on.
here's the thing here. Look,
I kind of look flip-floppy and
Look.
shit.
Damon got some skits for he got some skits for days.
Damon's just
Chappelle got some
jokes.
quality skits though, man. Chappelle got some skits.
They both have quality skits.
Quality. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, because Damon's been doing it for longer. And we got good skits and a lot of skits.
Alright, you know what? Fuck all that. How about we just do this? Check off the boxes.
Okay.
Stand up. Damon or Dave?
Dave. Not by much, but
You haven't seen Damon. I can tell. I'm going Damon.
You got Damon?
I'm going Damon.
No, I'm not saying Damon's.
I'm
I'm not
going
saying
Damon.
Damon's a slouch. I don't think Damon's a slouch.
I'm
one
going Damon.
bit.
All
Like,
3 of his specials, man, hit.
bruh, I'm going Damon. I'm going Damon. It took Chappelle to do 6 to even be in the conversation. That's the way I look at this from a comedic historian standpoint, because I studied the Wayans family. I studied Eddie Murphy. That's my father. I will die on that fucking hill. I studied Mac. I studied Fox. I studied fucking Pryor, Robin Williams, fucking George Carlin. These guys. It's just they're in a different class. When I think of Damon Wayans, the same way the new generation marvels at Dave Chappelle, like the 20 to 25-year-olds marvel at Chappelle, or 18 to 25.
Yeah.
That's the same way I look at Damon Wayans, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock. Like, those guys are like here, and Chappelle is right beneath them. These guys are like 1A, Chappelle is 1B. And then when we talk about Kevin Hart and Mike Epps and all them niggas, they're easily like tier. They're like tier 2, tier 3. It's not even close. It's not even close.
I got you. No, it's not that they're back mean. It's just those guys are so high.
Yeah,
up there.
bro. And
Those
like,
guys are great.
If we're talking stand up specifically though,
Yeah.
Dave versus Damon, I'm taking Damon. If we're talking sketches, I will give the edge. I will give the edge to Chappelle only because most of his sketches he wrote with Neil and he performed them shits.
And a lot of Dave Chappelle's sketches come from his stand-up.
100%.
A lot of his sketches were stand-up.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And him and Neil were great writing partners too. But like, you know, Keenan and Damon, they wrote a lot of the sketches on In Living Color. But also, he wasn't in a lot of, like, Fire Marshal Bill is not Damon. So he can't claim that in a comedy versus. And Fire Marshal Bill was one of those characters that you immediately think of if you think of In Living Color. You know what I'm saying? The Jodeci fucking sketch with Tommy Davidson and Jamie Foxx. Damon ain't in that, but he helped write it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't claim those types of things in versus if you're not the person who performed it. So I will give that edge to Dave.
You can claim it.
But yeah,
You can.
You can claim it.
A lot of rappers.
But this is comedy though. This is comedy. So like, if you're putting something on the screen, you can say I write this sketch. Does it hit the same to the audience?
No,
exactly.
No,
that's why I'm saying if you wrote it and you performed it, and you're like, I wrote this with my brother back in 1991. Or back in 1988, and we put it on screen in 1991 in Living Color Season 3.
I get it, because if you wasn't visually in it, people are not going to give a fuck.
Exactly.
So,
it's not, I mean, it don't hit the same.
So essentially, it's kind of like the message versus the messenger.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I can see that. I like that. I like that.
So what other boxes would there be
What's
to
the
check,
other box?
Jonathan?
Okay.
You said stand up, movies, yeah.
Damn, that's not close.
It's not even close.
No.
Last
Major
Boy
Pain
Scouts
probably-
on Netflix right now. Go watch
Oh,
that.
that's my shit.
I just watched Major Pain actually.
Yeah, Major Pain.
Major Pain was good.
See,
That's super underrated.
And I still watch My Wife and Kids. I still watch that.
bruh,
That's really funny.
bruh.
I know it's not a movie, but
It's
I
on
still watch
HBO Max, I think. Right?
it.
No,
It's on Hulu.
Hulu. There you go. That's just I knew it was on one of them. Like Damon's trending right now. That's the thing that's crazy about it. Like you watch Yo, it's pretty balanced. If they do a versus, bro, regardless of what the parameters are, yo,
it's
there's
good.
no box that Damon doesn't check off.
Yo, actually, if you really look at all the boxes, it's looking favorably Damon.
It is. It does. It does.
Just entertainment wise, but I'm glad he's getting his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he doesn't get mentioned enough. It takes Marlon Wayans to talk about his brother for him to really get mentioned.
Any of his brothers,
Yeah.
because Marlon's the only one that's active. You know,
Yep.
Keenan still, they're all still doing
Sean
things.
still does stand up.
Yeah, they're all still active, but they don't play the Hollywood game. They don't need to. They're Hollywood royalty already.
Absolutely.
They already did it. They're the first all-black family that integrated the fucking entertainment industry, and they've been there for 30 plus years,
Word.
since before all of us was born. So there's no,
Raised on it.
yeah, bro. Like we
Raised on
can't.
it,
Come
bro.
on, bro. Like what is it? What are we talking about?
Nah, that's a fact.
Like,
That's a fact.
what are we talking about? Like,
fact.
the Wayans are the blueprint. They're the foundation of comedy, sketch comedy, family, whatever
Just
the
comedy.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Just comedy in general.
bro.
They,
Like, it's
they
crazy,
run
bro.
In simple terms, them niggas is funny.
They got,
They're all funny.
yeah.
Everything they do touch.
And they got their third generation of Wayans that are actively trying to get their shit off of Hollywood. Damon Jr.'s in shit all the time.
What was
David
that? Let's Be
Jones
Cops? Is
Huh?
that what it was?
Yeah, Let's Be Cops. He's in that.
That was good.
He's in the New Girl. Like he's a character in that, and that's a super popular show with
Yep.
everybody. Like they have Universal. Like they're everywhere, yo. Now Shantae Wayans is on Tiffany Haddish's They Ready. Like she has like a 10-minute set on that. Like they're out here, and I think she's the niece. I think she's like not Sean's daughter. She's somebody's niece. One of the Wayans that did
somebody.
it. One of the
Wayans.
one of the older siblings that never got into because if you think about it, it's really only 5 of them that do the comedy shit, that did the acting and the entertainment.
Yeah,
it's
same.
Keenan Ivory, Damon, Sean, Marlon, and Kim.
Yep.
Like that's it. Those are the 5 that we know. And then Damien, who's the son of the oldest son of the one in Major Pain, the one that looks exactly like fucking
Malibu's Most Wanted.
yes,
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
That's
yeah.
what everybody remembers from
Gamecast.
Yeah, Gamecast. Gamecast.
He said,
That's
"I
just
got
hilarious.
Yo, that
That's
nigga
just
said
hilarious.
Gamecast.
When your boy was rapping, he screamed, "Stop it!" That was the funniest shit.
Yo, that's just hilarious.
Yo, nah, man. Yo, shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Waynes.
For
man.
sure,
100%,
bruh.
man.
Royalty.
And,